Okay, I'm not very good at this, but this is a video in response to a video I watched on YouTube uh, that was encouraging people to switch to Linux. So I want to talk about my experience because I've been trying Linux for over a year now. I've tried different distros, uh, rent stuff off my USB flash drive. Um, Ran a lot of different distros alongside of Windows, trying things, never really doing anything serious. But it was this particular version of Linux, Debian, that really caught my attention. Like right around September, it had just got, I think it got released around August. But in September I was browsing around and I said, oh, look, this new version of this got released, so that means it's new. It must be better. Let me try it out. And Debian, I ended up spending a lot of time in Debian because it just worked. For some reason, I wasn't a big fan of Genome, the Genome desktop, but Debian's Genome desktop was different. It wasn't like Ubuntu. It was like somewhat a more customizable, unlocked version. I can't explain it. I got enamored with it. So yeah, I'm gonna encourage everyone to you should switch to Linux. I mean, this thing has been amazing. I've been running this um, since September. Well, not this particular version. Actually, a lot of stuff ended up happening like around January is when I made the full switch to Linux. But from September, October, December, I was dual booting Debian alongside Windows 11. And then, like around January, I had slowly migrated all of my stuff over to Linux. And then that's one day I just woke up. I was off from work. I remember I went out to the gas station, got myself a Monster Energy, and said, you know what, I'm gonna go full Linux. I'm gonna make the switch. And I just got my little USB flash drive. I did a net install and I just overrode the entire Windows 11 partition and said, see ya, goodbye. I was actually very tired of Windows 11's crap, of just putting ads and AI into my. It was just getting out of control. But this is cool because this is free. Now, when you initially install Debian, it looks nothing like this. As a matter of fact, when you install it, the reason it looks like this is because I have an extension. So if I go here to extensions, okay, let's minimize this. I have Dash the Panel. This is my go-to extension. Okay, if I ever install Debian, this is the extension I'm always going to install because this is just how I like my desktop to look. It looks very Windows-like. I got all my apps right here, so you can see. There's my menu. I got everything. Created my little groups here. So yeah, if I turn this off, this is what Debian actually looks like, stock out of the box. This is the experience you get. You tap here and you get all these icons. I mean, all these boxes running. These are all the programs that are running. And some people like this. I don't. I want to be able to see what apps, what programs are running. See, because you can't tell what's running right now. You kind of have to go here and look in this dock to see what the heck is actually running. So, you start messing around trying to figure out different ways of doing things. And I found this extension that, boom, you just turn it on. It's got settings that you can customize, and that's what I did. And I created this. Just flicking that button immediately turns my Debian experience into a very Windows-like experience. And just to show you what's in here, this is what it looks like. There's a lot of options. You just tune everything to your liking until you got something that looks like But I got right here. No, this is. I mean, this looks great. It's smooth. It's sleek. So let's close this window. You already know I'm running Debian here. Um, so why are people afraid to switch to Linux? And by the way, that video that I was talking about is this YouTuber right here, The Art of Using Linux and Why You Should Too. Watch pretty much the whole thing, and this is where I paused it, and I did write a comment here. And I don't know if this YouTuber will actually come and watch this video. um, but everything that they said was absolutely accurate. So why do I have ChatGPT open here? Well, um, a lot of people are afraid to switch to Linux because they have to deal with this evil thing called the bash window, which is this particular little window right here. Everybody's afraid of this thing. I don't know why, but they're afraid of typing commands like sudo apt update and all that stuff. You gotta type your password and all that. But this is how you install a lot of applications. You can download applications, but most of the stuff you install through here. So yeah, don't be intimidated by that, because let's say for example you have stuff like ChatGPT now. You want to learn how to install NVIDIA drivers. So, how do I install NVIDIA drivers on Debian 13 Linux? Right? You hit enter, and ChatGPT will literally tell you how to install the drivers. Look, I mean, it tells you open the bash window. The bash window is this little terminal. This is bash. You go in there, it will tell you to edit you follow all these instructions here, and it will tell you how to do it. And if you ever have an error, just use ChatGPT on your phone, and it will literally guide you step of the way. ChatGPT was a huge help with with Linux. It helped me get a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be honest with you. If I didn't have it, I would just go back to Windows, because I would not have been able to figure it out. Yeah, there's a lot of communities out there that tells you how to do this, but it's absolutely shocking just how much ChatGPT knows about Linux and about simple little problems that everything's there. There's just no reason not to switch. You have a helper here. So yeah, let me close that. So this is how my Debian looks. I got the time here. The date and time is right here. This is the, if I want to turn my PC off, I go here and I either suspend, restart, or power off. I can just hit the power off button. I can switch between dark mode and light mode. I like dark mode. All my apps are running here. I can just switch between them. Here's the file manager for my little C++ project. If I want to open this with a text editor, I can do that. And by the way, the the syntax highlighting on this notepad is absolutely phenomenal. Look at the code. Look how it looks. So this is just some code I've been writing for a little 2D tile engine. Just kind of just having fun. I do this for fun. This is what it looks like. You know, I hit T. I can basically just place tiles. Kind of like a 2D game, almost like a 2D game. I hit G and I could literally just play this like it was an actual 2D game, you know. Pretty cool stuff, man. Pretty cool stuff. You could get even more crazier. Let's see, I'm gonna go to layer number. Let's choose a transparent texture here. How about this? And I'm just gonna put one big, you know, we'll do that. And there we go. I've created a foreground layer. This is the stuff I do for fun. It's really cool. That's really cool, man. I love messing around with that. It's like a 2D game. I could make a 2D game with that if I wanted, but I just do it for fun. There's different versions of it. As you can see here, I've just been messing around. Here's my home folder. I spend a lot of time in here though. This folder. We're gonna close that. Here's Geany. We're gonna close Geany. And you can see Windows. I have an update here. Windows, you can minimize them and maximize them. Transitions are very smooth. You can see I have a little update here that I have to install. Looks like there's some sort of update here, but I'm going to hold off on that update until I make this video. Of course, OBS Studio. This is how this video is being filmed. And gaming wise, one of the things that kept me in Windows was games. Back then I was not able to play any of these games. It just was not possible. I mean, it was maybe possible, but there weren't many drivers readily available as they are today. Like, I have proprietary NVIDIA drivers installed in this thing, and the games just look, they just look amazing. So we're gonna play Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm gonna let this thing launch, and you guys are going to see what games look like in Linux. So there we go. So this game, just to point out, this game is actually running through Proton Experimental through Linux. This is actually the Windows version of the game running inside Linux. But so how is this possible? Well, Valve created a technology called Proton that basically converts DirectX calls into, I think it turns DirectX calls into Vulkan, and then Vulkan is what renders onto your screen, because that's what Linux understands. It's Vulkan, because you can't run DirectX on Linux. Doesn't support DirectX, but it does support Vulkan. So anyway, there is a Linux port for this particular game, but I don't like the way it runs. I think it's a little bit, for some reason, the Windows version runs a lot better. So we're gonna hit play, and this thing is gonna launch. Just gonna wait here until it gets to the menu. Okay, hit continue. So yeah, I write code on this thing. I play games. I browse the web. And the crazy thing is just the fact that this is, I can't believe that this is free. You know, it's just shocking to me. So this is what your games look like. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. I'm not gonna spend too much. I don't want this video to be too long. I think it already is a little bit too long. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I'm pretty sure if I try it, I will die. Is there another? Oh, here we go. And we're gonna head down. And I saw something glowing here somewhere. Right here. Okay, I think that there is... I gotta pay attention, because there's a possibility here I could be here for hours playing this game. That usually means there's some sort of maybe a wolf nearby. Yeah, there it is. No animals were harmed in the making of this video, because those animals were fake. Let's see. I got this up there. if I jump and grab that, will I make it? Yes, I will. Just kind of getting a feel for the graphics. I don't know how smooth this is on the video, but it's very smooth on my computer. What's this? I already read it.
So it's
Oh crap! Oh!
taking casualties. Just you and me.
Looks like you got some action there. Alright, let's stop playing this because I can easily spend several hours playing this game and lose track of time. So there you go. That was that. Yeah, so I highly encourage people to switch over to Linux. I mean, it just works now. There's no reason. You've got things like ChatGPT that can help you install drivers, install applications. There's a ton of applications available. I mean, you've got GIMP. This is GIMP. If I want to edit a file, I use GIMP. You've got Blender. I use Blender for 3D modeling. Blender is a really fun program here. There's so much you can do. You know, just go around here, just have fun. There's just so much that you can do with this. Look at it from the top view. See, Blender is a really cool program. It's Blender's also free, by the way, which is just shocking. What else is on here? Inkscape I use for vectors, designing things. Actually, this is how I'm working on one of my kites. So Inkscape is another great program for creating vectors. What else is on here? Oh, this is gonna be the best one. You're gonna love this one. This TL here, this is actually Minecraft. Okay, so we're gonna launch this, and I don't know how this works. I legally do own a copy of Minecraft. Well, I did on Windows, but I installed Forge, and it just seems to. It's like you can pay It's like you can play Minecraft without paying. I don't know how this works. So there you go. We're gonna hit single player. This is my little world right here. We're gonna load it up, and oh dear, totally forgot I was working on this. This is a huge. Here we're gonna go around the back. Have a look at that. Yeah, this is some huge mansion I was working on. I've been working on this thing for months. Let's go inside it and have a look. Check it out. Look at that. Pretty cool. I'm gonna quit that. There is another program I could run. But I don't know how long it's gonna take to start up. There is X-Plane. This could take a while. Let me see. Resume last flight. Let's see how fast this loads. See, so I'm just using Linux just normally right now. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a while. This could take a while. This simulator is really graphics intensive. I can already hear my fans start. Oh yeah, my fans are starting to go up. Still loading. Like I said, there are things that you're gonna, I can't exactly run Flight Simulator 2024 on Linux, but X-Plane 12 is what I use if I want to do flight simulation. It looks equally as amazing. We're gonna go shift 4 here. Check this out. This is this is insane. Look at that. Wow. Unbelievable. Let's go here. Oh, the butt of the plane. Can I walk here? Oh, I thought I could walk. Check that out. Shift 9. Shift 0. Shift 1. I think that's a tower view. Look at that. Oh my lord. Look at the detail. Unbelievable. Oh my lord. I'm getting some really good frame rates right now. Nice. Okay, we're gonna escape out of that. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and install this update. Thank you guys for watching. If you got any questions, you can paste them down below. And have a good day.